Incoming dishes!
Dawn Power Wash.
Hey, I see my boy over here. Huh? Good morning. I be up early when I don't need to be, but I got construction next door, so they always keep me up in the morning and night. Good to see some fellow hot air balloonists. Hopefully it's start becoming a good thing, a common thing here at Microsoft. I know they had another guy last night. He come up on me with a helicopter and ended up getting his balloon and started flying with me. It's crazy. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna get the baby going up. crazy, like when it's upside down. It's so crazy upside down. Oh, I'm on live weather actually. Right now it's live. I need to find you on Facebook so we can link up, or I can put my Discord down here, but put some pictures of our flight yesterday on there, especially with the splash of that. Yeah, they had another guy last night. Like I was flying and then he came out of nowhere with it. I was like, oh crap. I need to sub to your channel too, by the way, to keep up. Make sure we stay in touch, man. I'm about to go look. I think I posted in like 2 Microsoft pages or whatever, but I don't know. Some of the admins don't add my stuff and they do stuff to it, so. They got a Nate doing something around everybody. And they got Sky High. So yeah, live weather, that means this wind could be anywhere and everywhere. I think I got on live weather. I think I did. Last night I did. Yep. And time. It's actually a perfect time to be flying in Arizona right now. Yep. Perfect launch day, time, whatever. Ah, shit. Oh, I got an airplane coming my way. Hold on. Holy shit. Oh, that's funny. Alright, I need my crew to push me out the way, please. Before we get killed out here. Good old slew mode, huh? Yeah, I think probably gonna go start flying a different place starting tomorrow. Like I think I'm gonna do a, I guess a post if the admins will accept it, of like the week I'll stay in a certain city, or I might put like dates or whatever. But I actually like it out here. I just started flying out here like 4 days ago. It's pretty nice. There's a lot of good people around here, variety. Then I'll be watching, there's a hot air balloon pilot called Scott McGrew. So I'll be watching him and his training pilot and videos while I be flying, so. Those are busy innocent. Trying to see. Oh yeah, I gotta get all my other settings ready. Duh. Slacking. I think I'm gonna fly with another passenger today.
Troy's leaving now, so the easiest way to do that is that you can push us to the side, because you won't be strong enough to, but it will fly out. Miss Piper?
What the hell?
It's in the back of the van.
Alright, and my passenger is a lady. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing?
I like having only one headline.
So what are the winds pushing right now? East at 9 knots, which is about 4-ish, 5-ish ground speed. Coming from 270. So pretty much we'd be going the opposite way on ground level as we were the other day. So we're gonna be going this way. Maybe if I fly over the, the football stadium, it won't be flat. Alright. Hey, did you finish your crawfish this morning? I can smell it. And we're off.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.
Oh, definitely with the jet coming in. Oh, this is gonna be an epic picture. Epic picture, bro. Cool. Hell yeah. Oh, that's gonna be an epic shot right there. You had the airplane, 2 hot air balloons, and they had the trail in the distance. Dude, that was sick. Sick. One thing I love about these hot air balloons, you can take all kind of cool pictures and epic shit. Alright, let's see. So we are at we're about to be flying over the city. I guess it's the city. Alright, I just took a gust at 200 ground. Now I'm at 7 ground, 14 knots, coming from 273.
My basic goal is to, based on the piebald I'm doing, I don't want to get over the
Aeroplane.
So I was thinking that we're going to get up and eastbound.
Oh snap, you're below me.
To see where we're at.
You're clear if you need to come up.
So I'm going to go too far north.
Oh, excuse me.
You kind of keep climbing.
Yep. We got that all cleaned up.
You're directly below me now. You're good. It's like you got a little ground speed down there. I kind of slowed down up here a little bit.
Springs Tower, this is hot air balloon November 74008. 208, copy that. Third of 3 balloons, colors are orange and yellow today.
Yeah, the winds definitely drop off, like maybe
I've had it for years.
not even 600 feet in the air
Kids balloon sure
or
works
above
nice.
ground level.
What brand is that? Shiny when they're
Flying over the interstate. Flying over.
I don't think it's got very many houses.
This is pretty dope.
Well, 250.
Channel 3.
Yeah, we definitely had a snail's pace this morning.
Looks like a pretty major construction site out there. I don't know what that is.
It does. And that's where Troy lands the other day where they built him a road.
Oh, okay.
We had lunch in the Green Park, I think. From his perspective, he's very top.
Still got a faster one. Exactly. Check it NORAD. They're not far safe. All the lights are on. It's not every day, you know.
Here comes another airplane.
Yeah, I feel like we're sort of right at the
I gotta catch some wind, man. I mean, I'm getting no wind right now, Harley.
And so I have to believe they've solved the digital problem. So, text the face of this
When I'm done with it, I do wrap this one, and I get carrying it in the digits.
I think the box is pretty pretty stable. I think the screen is what I'm worried about.
And it was like, I see your back out. It's like, first thing you need to do is get a screen protector.
Probably right, but that's a big reflection area too.
It is. This one is, that's the church.
There's got to be wind up there in the top. You got to.
That they own all of it. Retaining walls, those are new. They've leveled it all, and
You dropping in that shopping center. Watch out for the power lines.
I knew somebody from there years ago, and they had talked about the idea that they'd always wanted to build.
Yeah, you playing with fire and messing with those things.
They were doing that, like, little Christmas drive-through. Is that this church here?
I
They
don't
set
know.
up like little Christmas lights.
Right.
That's another jet. Yeah, we're about to get some winds. Yeah, be windy.
Troy's jumping out. Faster than us? Yeah.
I feel like it,
Yeah, I think he's accelerating on us,
Yeah, I'm gonna go jump up to about 5,000 feet, see if, or just head that way and see if I can catch either some different type of wind or a better speed.
It's just so unusual to hear that wind they called in the morning. It always gets my attention. Oh, we're rolling now.
So the winds are from 272, so about 5 ground speed, 9, 10 knots. Currently
It's
at
going opposite direction. Looks like
2500,
he's really moving, isn't it?
altitude 1500 above ground.
How long would you anticipate that 120 ground wind to be?
Probably not very long.
Looks like Troy's track's got quite a bit of something. Yeah, on a day like today, it's hard to predict when the ground wind will change because the cloud layer will prevent the heating, which slow down the mixing for sure. But it started out pretty warm, so it's hard to predict.
Man, there's just no wind out here today. I'm at 3,000 altitude and I'm going less speed. Gotta be wind up here somewhere.
So drop down another layer that was going the direction.
Lost Terry. Do you know where he went?
He's pretty much
Right
ready.
here,
to go.
it is right now.
I'm a little bit curious that we're not seeing Dave and Clayton.
There's literally no wind up here. There's got to be wind. Northwest. Okay, so the winds are shifted up here about 3,500 feet in altitude, 25 ground. Now we're at a let's see, northwest, 7 knots, still low speed on winds. I can't believe there's no really much wind up here.
If he's
Good. 4,000 feet, winds are northwest, 9-10 knots, still about 4 or 5 ground. I mean, most balloons don't really land all together like when they all take off. So, okay, now we're at 11 northwest, now 12 northwest knots. So we got a little wind up here, maybe just past 4,300.
So I've been using one deck at a time, and it seems because of
So I'm literally going back toward the airport. So technically, if you go up high enough, just pass around 3,500 altitude, you will start going back toward the airport. And the wind's actually picking up. I know there's some wind up here somewhere, man.
this is where the what do you call the bottom of the field?
Now I'm going right back over the airport.
Pointing up, so I mean it typically works.
So technically, I can land where I just took off. I like that.
that way.
Alright, northwest 14, 8 ground speed. At 46, 46. Yeah, okay. That's where all the wind is up here. You hiding son of a gun. Alright, bet that. Hey, I appreciate you coming and hang out, man. Good luck trying to land somewhere in that city.
The only downside to that strategy of really working on that, and then you're effectively down to one burner.
Right.
You don't lose any power because it's obviously a single burner,
Right.
but you do
Like an
lose
emergency
some
or-
sense of an emergency, reliability, that kind of thing.
Right.
The other thing that you put at risk is let's say you're going in for a landing and you're
Grab the wrong one.
yeah, you grab the wrong one and it's
Oh yeah, I bet it will be. I'm actually flying back over the airport right now because I'm up at 4,900. The winds are ground at 8, northwest at 14. I'm literally headed back towards the airport, so I'm gonna try to
I
land
think that's probably what
where we took off from. Kind of. I know it's kind of. I mean, the traffic is crazy right over there, but whatever.
for you to use.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 planes, 12 planes in taxi mode right now, dude. For L7, 7L. Crazy. Yeah, if you go high enough, you head straight back towards the airport. And the winds are actually not too decent. I mean, not too bad. I mean, technically they got a field you can land down here. Right below me. I'm going down. I'll land with you.
Helicopter thing makes me nervous. Just because at least the ship with the airplanes is I think that's the way they feel about the balloons, actually. We're unpredictable. They don't know what we're doing.
Kind of used to me being the only one in the basket.
Yeah.
Any outfit, the extra weighted.
That's cool fast.
That's crazy. I literally like, so there's technically a box right now at this area. And you know what I'm talking about. If you're a balloonist, you know what that means. One of the reasons I like to fly in Albuquerque so much. Where should we fly next? Like what city should we go at? And we'll start that tomorrow or something. I'll try to make an announcement on Facebook on the page. See if the admins will like allow it. I tried to do an update for the thing for yesterday, but they never really did anything with it. And you got Gus the bus. And the F-18. Yeah, so I'm back over the airport. It's pretty much.
They just need to turn around.
Come on down.
We were just ahead of the turn.
And then you won't really have to come all the way over if you don't need to, because there is these there are these 3 fields right here, just on the other side of the pathway of the airplanes, which I think I'm gonna try to aim for anyways, because by the time I get to that lower level, I'm actually back at East Wind again. So once you get about 3,300, you start going back the other way towards the city, and that's fine, because that's what I'm trying to do now. Land this baby right up in this little area.
He was behind us to begin with, so he does seem to be going.
Well, I guess at least our chase team saved a lot of gas this morning. All right, bet. So of course the winds have dropped. Don't collapse, don't collapse. I'd be on the edge when I'd be following this thing. I'd be doing like 1,000 feet per minute on when my verticals drops. Let's see. Shoot, actually, you could probably start dropping now. Should be able to like get that field. I'm still over here by the airport side, but I'm like over an intersection now. gonna stop traffic today, guys. We're gonna land on the interstate.
Tequila Sunrise to Tequila Chief.
Right? Free show. Alright, here's the guy in the helicopter. Let's see. Yeah, that's the airplane. Oh, the helicopter for a second. Yeah, you should actually be good to drop down and have a good little spot. If you come down fast enough, don't deflate. Now we got cruising right here.
Powers over here, kind of Ed Powers and Bradley there. And Charlotte's still back here.
Yeah, it used to be good. On the other hand, I'm going to be someone on the side, but if I got to land in the road, I will. Probably be landing on the other side over here. I'm just tree topping. Yeah, you're in a good spot. I always strain myself out in like trees and stuff. Ooh, caught me a little wind. I like that little shield you got. Push me, push me, push me. Oh, this is perfect. The Maxi, what? Maxi Beast.
That's where it was in a layer that was much faster. Let's see here up here somewhere.
And he lands like it butter.
It's flaming a little bit.
Oh, this is awful.
I think you're not necessarily cold. I think we bumped up against the shear.
Alright, ma'am, make sure you bend your knees slightly. Grab these sides of the basket right here. Do not get out the basket until I tell you so, for safety reasons. And here we go. Trim these trees.
That'll turn direction though. It's circulating temperature back there.
Very nice. Look at this. We landed in the same area anyways.
Isn't it amazing how bright blue yellow?
I'll just I'll make a post later on and we'll see what's going on. I might fly here one more time tonight. I mean, obviously today is the last day I'll be flying out here. So if you have a kick-ass day, I'll stay in touch. And yeah, we'll fly again later on this evening. I'm probably gonna go fly around for a little bit more, so it'll take me a little break real quick. Coming right back. I appreciate you for joining.
But it does seem like at the lower altitude there.
Yeah, but I think it's towards the northwest.
Alright, time for a new passenger.
So,
Or no passenger. There we go. I'm gonna fly solo
it's
on this.
kind of a situation I would be paying very close attention to the if it does change, and let's say the ground wind goes 090, that changes your landing profile quite a bit. And unfortunately, Murphy's Law says it changes it right at the end,
Right when I went.
and strands you out in the middle of nowhere with low fuel.
Yeah.
Did not mean to do that. Go back. Go back.
One of the things that Colorado Springs really teaches you is that sense of the wind changing an hour and a half after sunrise. So for me, I have found that it really encourages me to plan for two things. One, a couple of backup plans, but also sort of what I would call, you know, the old adage is sort of fly in the middle of the sky.
Right.
Fly in the middle of my landing
Yes.
zone, because when it changes, I don't want to be screwed at the end.
It's hard to find people that like rare stuff that you like.
Option.
Absolutely.
Hotter balloon.
Another thing out here is that you have a 360 landing
skill pilot
just
to
about
fly
anywhere
these
you
things.
are, especially east of Powers. Just we know
How
that
do I
some
know?
of this stuff is inaccessible, so it's, you know, that's attractive. But like from a safety standpoint, you can land on the base.
Right.
You can certainly land in that open area in the base. The gray building here is a PZ. So they're pretty sensitive about that one. That gray building and the little brown building in the south side of the VX are over there today.
Yeah, we don't want pictures.
Yeah, pretty close. I actually came and flew past the tower over the golf course. You can see where the old gate is. So it's not that close that I landed there.
I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I need you to not have pictures of that.
I'm curious what it's doing when it's sensitive.
Yeah, in that flight path, nothing. There's nothing they've ever
Right,
told me about.
right.
But like I say, with those two sensitive spots, we weren't anywhere near those, but I think their sensitivity was the fact that I was so low for so long. Because that was the only wind I could find.
So it's areas north there.
Since I was so low for so long, they assumed I was doing something nefarious.
Right.
That's what I found. You know, weeks or months ago that motivated me to go to Channel 4 was I was getting all that kind of static.
I see.
Now, this is an interesting flight that they've got here. Interesting in two senses. One, I probably wouldn't have made that choice, but also it is interesting. I mean, it's a fun flight. You get to go over the city. But for me, I wouldn't have made that choice just because I feel like that's a much harder direction to seek landings.
I feel like they're
Coming back.
still going east. Terry looks like he's hauling, but it's
Right.
probably just an illusion.
Right. And we're going 10 knots.
Right.
It does look like he's coming back across Marshall fairly quickly.
Yeah, it does. And I don't see a lot of north to him. I think he's off the base enough that he'll be all right, but something for us to pay attention to since we're smack dab in the middle of it.
Tower 2696 Charlie, runway 13 at Bravo. Takeoff. This is 2696 Charlie, Springs Tower, 10607, runway 02, clear for takeoff.
Ah, okay.
Clear for takeoff, runway 13 at Bravo.
So it just went from 120 to 060 in a pretty short period.
And yet,
Yeah, Terry might have a 060. Well, no. He looks more like he's still got the 120, doesn't he? So we're turning a little lefter, which is nice.
if we're going to come back that much, I'd kind of like to hold this for a little bit and get further.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that sort of the
1058 Springs Tower, wind 0607, Colorado Springs altimeter 300.
because if we can keep getting north, then coming back to get you up north of the base, we know this field is good by Space Village. We know this whatever demo area is fine.
Tower, Skyhawk 1168, we're short of 17 right, Alpha 1 ready for takeoff.
Yeah, he's just almost hovering right above the hotel, you see him? Assuming we don't have sediments. I told you, when I went shopping for no confusion which one to get.
I've been confused by it now.
That happened to me in the 120 once on the Windy Landing. I reached up and grabbed the wrong one, and it only cost me half a second. But it made my landing less delightful than I wanted. You know? So we've got another right turn. I'm not sure that our speed and direction is as dependent on altitude as it is sort of a whim of the gods to make.
It does seem variable, doesn't it?
It does.
But the general idea of climbing up here and going this way has
Mhm.
been there.
Yeah. could be looking at a landing. I was even thinking maybe this place. I think we're feeling the distance that they talked about. And it's quick, right? I mean, like, you could see both of us are looking at the instruments like, oh, something just happened. Faster than we're cooling or warming, that's for sure. Do you know, do we have access south of Space Village in that open area?
I don't. Sort of.
Okay.
It used to be that right here where this dirt road is.
Okay.
And at one point I saw that was locked. That's been a year ago. Well, it was, but then just the other day, like the last couple of weeks. Looked particularly locked, but
Is the gate into the house?
it had been locked, so I'm down into the grass. So all the way out, all the way out to the top of this bus. Retrieved somebody that way. I think it was a long time ago. But I think it was Sean Wicks. Now I think about it.
Okay. That is a long time
Yeah.
ago. So I feel like Troy has gone north because I felt like we were closer. I don't know what he did to get north though, because we've been at the same level.
Right. Well, he actually climbed quite a bit. He was
Oh, did
down
he?
lower.
Okay. So Brooke looks to be moving pretty slow. I would say a little north of west, like maybe 290-ish maybe.
Look at your landing gear ain't down.
Yeah, I think he's just in there, and I can't tell what direction he's going.
The winds have shifted. Now to the southeast at 11.
If we were to drop down, then in theory there is that layer that's going to the west.
Cell phone towers. Destroy them. Ah, there's a whole airplane coming this way. Go down. Get up, get up.
Some of that left. So, yeah.
Almost got it. Intercepted by a whole freaking airliner. Another jet flying in.
We have turned a little bit more north.
Yes.
So it's been pretty cool. super troopers on this side of the car market. And what about the premium railroad car? Because I do see an entrance. I'm just thinking I don't feel the wind. Well, we're trying to get it.
It's pretty high up there. Huh?
230 won't get us to that field. From a fuel standpoint, if we go down and we're sort of slow about it and we have to go all the way to the houses, do you have enough fuel to get there?
I do. I still have over 20 gallons.
Almost an hour.
Right.
So I think this is a point where Travis could probably use a little bit of advice. He'll be fine, but I think the question in his mind is, are we aiming for this field or are we going to go on? I would agree, especially with his right turn moves finishing. Talk me through your thought process.
Well, I was, I was thinking to myself, I wish to come down to those a little quicker, but here we are. So 10 knots. I don't think I have enough space left to get this field.
Yes. Two sides.
Now I'm curious. I'm not as familiar with what's available
Over here.
Yeah, as we approach. I guess.
Yeah. typically this gate into the house is locked. And so if we're going to go up past where the power lines turn and up to 24, there is a, depending if it's really slow, on 24.
It's like hardly no place to land over here. Holy shit. But the parking lot of it.
If you see that big brown building up north there, if you're that far to the west, then you can get access from Mark Sheffield. The space between 24 and Mark Sheffield is generally pretty difficult to access. So again, depending on sort of if we get a left turn and how fast we're moving to the backside of that neighborhood or something like that. I'm gonna watch and see what kind of turn Terry gets right on the ground here. I think the airport lied to us. There's no 080 down here.
So much fun and maybe making this parking lot area. I got a field right past that if I missed this parking lot.
Pretty slow, but it's a good direction.
Yes, yeah.
Let's get back to this field over here.
Right. Do you see these power lines out in the middle? Do you see those?
Yes.
He looks like he's got a
Nice
southwest.
Yeah.
So instead of drop down, we should pull away from these power lines. Yep, I feel it in our place now. Should turn before we get to those, but we'll be cautious. We don't have too far to track to get back to 94.
That we're going just south of it.
Slow down to 4. Because the water treatment plant is tricky. The other side of the plant is an open
Yep,
field.
I'm going to be just south of it.
Maybe that's where you got the van stuck that one day. I think. Right there. they look
Looks like
like
it.
it, and it looks like in the concrete there it's an
Oh,
end
yeah.
cord.
And I'm gonna be just south of it, bro. Fuck.
I'll pick it up the south. But I do really like this direction. I mean, that's an open field on the other side of 24. And that's Mark Sheffel in 24 there.
Right. Yep.
That also.
I've got this wind to drip up to this field up here since I missed this damn parking lot. It's a little shorter, baby. Okay. Missed that parking lot.
Even north of the water treatment plant, there is a fence between us and Travis. You can see where the texture changes. But there's quite a bit of space there. I landed in there between the fence and the road before, so if we feel like we're
There's a baseball field I can land in. Traffic. So like I said, it takes very skilled pilot to fly a hot air balloon. It's not only just to fly it, it's to find the right winds to push you in the right direction. And sometimes you have probably little to no place to land like I'm at right now. So I'm having to go up to get to the southeast wind to push me over so I can go down to catch the east wind so I can land safely. It's a lot more complicated than you think, people.
So just be aware of
Then I'm gonna have to drop this down real fast.
100 feet here, we're still going the same direction.
I don't really see much any other landing places. We're gonna be probably just south of this son of a bitch too.
And I feel like we're getting a little bit more left, which I think is good for us. Because there is, if you can see right, sort of a lighted sign up there.
We should make
If we
it.
can
It's
get
gonna be
left of the
gonna be
fence,
close.
We know there's access.
Very
because
close.
There's no fence on the.
Oh, so close. So close.
Don't worry too much about the cows when they got all this running. taste, but I would advise against a splash and dash.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, caught it even more. This is gonna be very, 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 very close. Come on, man.
I don't think this gate's open. I mean, the field's open, right? I remember Scotty landed on the south side of 94. And on the same day, I'm thinking of that I landed here.
Oh shit. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Field right across from Sheffield.
Come on.
I do, because I think that the access point we have over here, where those two white posts are,
In between
I
two
think
of the
gets
light
you
poles.
on either side.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. We close. Come on.
Remember, not
Come
only
on.
was there a fence, but then there was a whole
Yes,
long
yes.
stretch that didn't have a fence at all.
All right. We need to place attack. Hell yeah, we did it, bro.
It's like pushing the elevator button again.
Very nice.
This obvious dirt road here, I think it's north from here.
The last time I checked it was fine. However, I think aiming for that road is still a good idea. And let's see if Travis can come check it for us. And if we get in, great. If not, I think the access is open on the other side.
Can you come down here further south to you and see if this gate on the dirt road here is open?
That was a good stretch. All right.
I was going to say, Brooke has landed. I can barely see his car. Troy's tracking into Mark Sheffield there.